But first, Descendant just got a patch sneak peek. We gotta talk about the upcoming maintenance, as well as a ton of the community concerns around different playstyles. We have some more relevant infographs to help your playthroughs, as well as how to reach a potential 50,000 plus health, and a whole bunch more. What's up, world? It's Utopia back in another video. Today we're checking out all things the first Descendant. Okay, so let's just jump into what's going on with the maintenance as well as the patch peak. So we did get an article as well as an opening statement over on the Discord. And this is for hotfix/patch 1.0.3. Seems like so far we've only been receiving hotfixes as opposed to a full-on patch. Does seem like these are just kind of mini hotfixes so far, so we'll have to see when we do get a bigger patch. However, the opening statement here over on the Discord says that we're going to be getting a server maintenance that will make the game unavailable from July 18th 2 a.m. CST to July 18th 7 a.m. CST. So when that would end for PST is 5 a.m. and then for EST that'd be 8 a.m. as the game will be down for around 5 hours. This will be to implement that patch 1.03 and or hotfix. Now the maintenance details of this are so far to just fix game errors. No other relevant information as of yet. There's no other nerfs or things of that nature included in this, but they will also update further details on 7.18, and they also say that the maintenance details and time are subject to change. So if there's any updates there or we get a different delay or anything like that, I will let you guys know. We had some additional information posted on the Discord. This being the Twitch drop reward delay issue has now been completely resolved. So if you are working on those Twitch drops, you now should be able to get those instantly, or at least within a few minutes. Next up on the Discord server announcements, we also had an AFK issue where they went on here to say that devs are working on measures to ensure that people cannot go AFK during missions. Obviously, they told people don't go AFK. They're just letting you guys know. And they said if you need to step away, please do so in Albion. Please refrain from going AFK during mission. Now, they do consider this inappropriate behavior, so it seems like there's going to be some sort of punishment with this. Currently, they're working on a solution, so we might be seeing some AFK temporary bans or suspensions from at least matchmaking. That's what I would assume there, is that you wouldn't be able to queue temporarily, maybe for like 10, 15, 20 minutes. I doubt it would get any further than that, but we'll have to wait and see. We do have some really useful and helpful infographs here. This one being for the energy reactor crafting. This shows you all the locations that you can get stuff from, as well as the relevant missions, and even what is best to farm for each material. So really easy and nice put together guide, so that way you don't have to keep looking up YouTube guides or watch anything there. You can just look at this infograph. This was made by Cho. He also made another one here, which is a crystallization catalyst crafting diagram. Again, I hope he does this for a lot of stuff. This would be really cool and nice to put together for a lot of different things. He has the percentage drop rates, and again, what is typically the best to farm or the best location to farm for each material, as well as where to open those material patterns. All the combination here, again, adds this really nice dynamic. Really like what he's done here so far, so again, I hope he does do it for more as well. We had a Reddit thread here of someone going over all the systems from other games. How have they not copied this? It said for those that don't know, it would be like all players participating in a Colossi, and they would open their amorphous material at the same time. And you can choose among the 4 awards that were open. So maybe not being able to choose there, but it would be cool to see what other people get in their loot drops. I would like some more community dynamic there, especially kind of bringing players together. I really do hope they lean more into the team stuff. It seems like a lot of people wanted it for hard mode, community, and at least matchmaking wise. So I hope they add some more community aspects there. I really do think it's fun when a multiplayer game brings people together and has some teamwork stuff. Now granted, there should definitely be ways to complete things solo or have a solo aspect to it. I know a lot of solo players don't want to be forced into anything, but I really do think if you're playing a multiplayer game, the community aspect there should be an important part, or at least somewhat of an important part to it. Overall, though, I do hope they add a system to at least see what other people get for the rewards. And as someone pointed out here, these shape stabilizers are kind of irrelevant. They're basically useless right now. I hope that they do add a mechanic to where we can at least pick one on the board to increase any of those drop rates. Because if you do use a shape stabilizer, you actually do decrease the ones that are at 38%, which I know some of the times I want to just use it for that specifically, so I would like to be able to select that. I think it's kind of a give and take that they could do with this instead of having the rewards to be able to choose from. So hopefully they do add some additional mechanics there with the shape stabilizers. Otherwise, right now, there's such a low drop rate, and they do feel somewhat useless. We also had another community post here talking about the Outpost Timers. As they said, waiting 5 minutes to play for 20 seconds is kind of dumb. I do agree overall that you go into an outpost, you do it very quickly, and then you have to either instance or wait for another timer. and if you go to a private instance, then you have to wait out the 450 timer. This really does feel super mobile game-esque. I hope they change this. A lot in the game does feel kind of mobile game pushy. I hope that they kind of pull back on some things. People just want to have fun and grind things out. Sure, the drop rates are low, but at least allow us to play the game and don't make us wait AFK. As we talk about, they don't want people going AFK during missions. They shouldn't make this another part of an AFK matter. If they maybe want to decrease the drop rates, I'd understand, but at least allow people to play. Don't have them waiting out timer. Other than the research and crafting stuff, which I still think is a little lame. Although, of course, Warframe and other games like this have had that. I do think they should pull back on some of the stuff here. We have another post here from the Reddit. Please give me more ammo during bosses. If you don't know, I actually went over a mechanic on how to get more ammo and essentially at least increase your ammo capacity. This can happen for any magazine type. So as long as you apply 2 of the same weapon in your equip slots, the one that you want to increase your magazines for or your capacity overall, you then put the magazine rounds or capacity increases into the second weapon, the one that you're not going to be using, and then upon switching to that other weapon, you will receive an increase on both weapons for their capacity. Also, make sure this weapon has a low capacity, at least the second one, as it will eat more ammo. Some people were putting like Tamers as their secondary, and that was eating 100 ammo of what you could have been getting for your capacity. So in this case, if you use general rounds, the lowest capacity firearm that I know of, or at least from some of the videos I've looked at, is the Red Wolf firearm. But just make sure you're picking a low ammo magazine or clip size as that second weapon. So we had someone go over how to achieve 50k health. I'm going to link down below to his build guide, as I don't want to take away from this person. They definitely have a smaller YouTube channel. They have a nice build here, how to achieve their 50k health, and I'll let you go over that if you want to see the modules that they went over. Although the only thing I will say is they have over 100,000 defense. You really don't want to push over 50,000 defense if you can stay around the 40,000 mark, as once you get up to the 30, 40, and 50,000, you hit heavy DR amounts. So it's hardly worth to go past the 40 to 50,000 defense. However, if you wanted to copy their HP modules, you can. That will allow you to get 58,000 health, which is quite a bit. Moving on though, we have an official post here, as well as some last minute mentionables. First up, the TFD Reddit is looking for moderators. So if this is something you're interested in, maybe head to this post and you can apply to it. So they are looking for moderators. Also relevant to that, I do actually need or potentially need some more Discord moderators. I'm mostly looking for people that have at least somewhat knowledge on Discord, or at least with Discord server usage and Discord moderation. If someone's willing to help me with my server overall, there's a lot of stuff that I've been trying to look into to get that up and running well. We have some decent stuff in there as of right now, and like I said, I'm going to be hosting some giveaways here very soon in this next upcoming week for both the first Descendant as well as some other games that I cover. So do look out for those giveaways if you want to join the Discord. And if you do have any experience with Discord, either moderating or server setup, mostly server setup stuff, but if you do have any experience setting up Discord servers, I could use a little bit of help there getting this organized, as well as kind of fixing some stuff. The server's still really good. I have a ton of stuff. There's relevant channels for the first Descendant, Once Human, the finals. There's media chat, there's LFGs in there, so all this stuff is there to use. Again, I'll include a link down below to my Discord if you did want to join up. However, as always, that should have covered for today's video. If you like, I like, subscribe. Until the next one. Deuces.